good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you're watching from. It's evening here or this, so good evening in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, good evening to everybody. Welcome to Extensive All Production, Extensiveall YouTube channel. Yes, we are good to be live. I know I said I'll be live every last Sunday, but to be honest, I was a lot busy this last Sunday, so I am currently live today. That's why I'm live now, the first Sunday of the month. That's why I'm live now, the first Sunday of the month. So please, my apologies, pardon, the fault in my part. I know I promise you guys I'll be live every Sunday. Alright, I'm trying to check if I am live everywhere. To be honest, yeah, not this last Sunday. So I am, yeah, so that's why yeah, that's all. Okay, yeah. So I'm live on Instagram also. Hello Instagram, my people from Instagram. I'm live on my YouTube channel. I'm live. I don't want to go live on TikTok currently. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna do. I think I'm live on TikTok to do. Live on TikTok. Okay, I'm not live on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not live on TikTok. Thank goodness. Yeah, so I'm live in the rest. So you guys can. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Everyone joining in. Everyone joining. I can see I'm live here. Let me see. Yes, I'm live here. Okay, someone already made a question already. All right. Well, we're just going to be going straight to the questions. So we're going to go straight to the questions. Though I have things I would love to talk to you guys about concerning how my media has been for the past month. But okay, let's go straight to it. Damunji. Well, hello, welcome to the stream. How can I connect Zoom to Vmix and the audience should get the sound, should have the sound from the guest? So you saying the audience should have the sound from the guest, it means you're saying the audience should have the sound the vmix is giving out, that's to your output. All right. First of all, you need to have a vmix, sorry, not vmix, you need to have audio, virtual audio cable A plus B. I don't know if you have it. I have it on a, let me see if I can drop it on the chat as a link. I have it here. That is virtual audio cable A plus B. You need to have the virtual cable A plus B. Once you have the virtual cable A plus B, then let me just show you. Let me just show you from here. First of all, you need to have the audio virtual cable A plus B. Though if you are to download it online, it will be for a price that's like, I think it's like $6 or $5. I'm not sure, but I have it also. I can send it to you. I will send it on the. I'll put on the link. Let me just put it on the link here on the phone. Let me see if I can quickly search for virtual audio cable A plus B, so I can just give it to you here, and then I'll now explain what it is you should do and what it is you should. Yeah. One moment. I'm looking for the link on my phone. Softwares. I have a lot of softwares on my phone. Okay, yes, I've seen it. Virtual audio cable A plus B. I'm just gonna copy that and drop it on the link of this video, so you see. Virtual audio cable A plus B, the virtual audio cable A plus B, virtual audio cable A plus B. Currently, let me since I'll be doing that, so I'm gonna drop that with you. So as I'm doing that, let me also tell you what else you will need to do after the virtual audio cable A plus B. Main outputs, yes, okay. So with that, this is my vmix. I'm going to show you what to do with the vmix. So once you have your virtual audio cable A plus B, in my vmix here, let me see if I can add anything on my vmix here. I think I can add my NDI output of my OBS, so I can just bring it in. All right, I have this is my OBS, which you can see. Let me turn off the audio, so you should not have any audio. So with this here and my Zoom, I'm not currently on Zoom, but I'll show you what to do on Zoom also. Yes, I think I can drop it here. I'll drop the link now, so you get the link to download the virtual audio cable A plus B. The link is on now. All right. So after doing that, you go to your settings of your vmix, and then in the settings of the vmix, you need to check out. Let me put it in so it won't be blocking this. The settings of your vmix, check out the audio output first. What you need to first do is to check out the audio output. The audio output, change this A after you have installed the virtual audio cable A plus B. That's the cable A and cable B. You're gonna have it in your system once you have installed it. When you want to install it, download it and run as an administrator. That's when you want to install the virtual audio cable A plus B. Then on your vmix settings output here, change this to cable A. Once you change to cable A and click on OK, vmix will ask you to restart your vmix. So to restart it, and it to be installed. This is cable A here. Once it's done, you have your cable A over here, just like how you have your masters. This is going to your masters. Let me bring down this NDI audio. Okay, so your masters will be here. This is your masters, and then you have the A also, which is here. So once your masters is here and your A is here, you know that okay, yes, you have done the master of the cable A and the B. So any audio that I bring in my vmix now, like this, my OBS that I brought in my vmix, I did a video on that also, how to bring OBS to vmix. But this OBS I brought in vmix, you see that it has an audio, right? And in the audio you can see the master, and then you have the A, and you know our A now is in cable A. That is the cable A. So I'm also going to be sending this audio, that's vmix audio now. Any audio you have in vmix, you'll be sending the masters, you send it to masters as well as sending it to your A. So your audio on vmix is going to master audio and also going to cable A. Now in Zoom, let me see if I can have my Zoom here. So in Zoom, I'm going to do the same thing. As our vmix is sending the audio to A, we'll be sending from A also to the Zoom. We'll send from A to Zoom. Okay, let me see. This is my Zoom over here now, and then I'm going to go to let it load a bit. Yes, it's loading. I think I'm running a lot of things on this system. That's why it's a bit lagging this way. So this is my Zoom right here. This is my Zoom. Then go to the settings of the Zoom. Once you go to the settings, you should see your audio settings. Yes, your audio settings. So now your speakers, we're gonna get there soon. But now we'll talk about the microphone. The microphone of this now is, what is microphone? No, microphone is what people will be hearing in Zoom. What people will be hearing in Zoom, that's what your microphone is. So what people will be hearing in Zoom now should be cable A, which is what you are sending from Zoom, from vmix rather. So what you're sending from vmix is going to master and it's going to cable A, which we did over here, cable A. So in the cable A, it will be sending to your Zoom. So your Zoom will be having your cable A. If I should activate the audio here, you'll be hearing it in the cable A now. And then now your speakers is what is sending to. If I can set my speakers to my headset, so it's going to come to my headset. If I can set it to my external speakers, my speakers will be coming to the external speakers. So instead, I will send the speakers of Zoom to cable B. So now my cable B would be sending to vmix. So we have this, we have two audios. vmix is sending audio as it's sending to your stream, that's the microphone or whatever it is in church or podcast, something I'm using now. As it's sending to the master, that's the stream. It's also sending to A, right? It's also sending to A, that's in Zoom. So Zoom is hearing what vmix is hearing. And then now in Zoom, anybody that is talking, in case you want to have anybody talking, if you just want to send from vmix to Zoom, you are all good like this, you are all set up. But if you want to send from Zoom also to vmix, so anyone want to ask question, it's going to show in vmix, and then it's going to be projected to your stream, or it's going to be projected also to the church or to somebody that is listening to it. Then you have to also use speakers, which is cable B. Then speakers in cable B will send it to your vmix. So your vmix, after you change this to B, change this to A, then in your vmix you will add input. Okay, let me cancel this. In your vmix you add input over here, and then in the input you will go to audio input, and then you add your cable B. Once you add it to it here, then your audio is sending out to Zoom and your Zoom is coming in to vmix. That's basically how you do it. Honestly, it's that easy. It's that easy. Yeah. Network from, is it my network? Is it my network? Oh, yeah. I think it's my network. I think it's because I opened Zoom and a lot of things, so it was just a lot for my system. It was lagging on my system. It was lagging. Hello from Instagram, Arbola Various TV. Well, I hope did you get that at all? Did you get that at all? I don't know if you got that. Please, did you get that? Please tell me you got that. Tell me you got that, please. I just explained how to do everything. Zoom to mix to Zoom. I don't know if you got that. I honestly don't know if you got that, but I really hope you got that. Yes. So that's something I love about this sharing to Zoom to vmix to Zoom is that in doing so, I think the reason why it was lagging, I've always told you when you want to stream, the workload you put on your system determines how it will go. Yes, and my system it's good, but it's not so good. That's why you think it's network. It's not actually network. It's me overloading my system. It's me overloading my system. Yeah, I was overloading my system quite a bit because I opened vmix, I opened Zoom and OBS, and I'm also streaming to like four platforms. Yeah. But did you get that, please? Did you get that damn I don't know how to pronounce your name. Damodi Damoduneji. Please, did you get that? Okay. So how before as I wait for other questions, I think I'm just gonna also talk about how my stream has been so far on my system at work. My system at church, we had a new system. My system had issue. The church system rather. I don't know what I'm calling my system. The church system had issues where it wasn't so carrying what it used to carry before. All right. My network. No problem. No problem. Then no problem. Then. I've actually explained how to do it. Yeah, it's free. It's free, of course. Just enter it and download your virtual document A plus B, and then you get it and to install. It's free, of course. A subscriber actually, one of my subscribers just reached out to me on WhatsApp and he shared it to me. So who am I to sell it when someone shared it to me for free? Yeah, that's it. So thank you to that subscriber. It's actually been like I think 3 years ago or 2 years ago. So like that person, I'm so grateful for the person. Thank you. Okay. So as I was saying concerning my church, so I something happened. Like I think people have always been telling me, oh, my vmix on so suddenly like I used to stream to maybe person to stream to like, yeah, I think it's my network. My network is shows. I need a Zoom link to join and ask question. Oh, it's not a Zoom link, Superstar. It's not a Zoom link. This is where we ask the question here, the question and answer. You can ask on YouTube or wherever you're watching from. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're live on the three platforms. You can ask a question and I will answer you as best as I can. I will answer you as best as I can. It's not a Zoom exclusive link. Just ask over here and I will answer you. Just ask any question you have. I was showing someone earlier, he asked the question on how to connect vmix to Zoom to vmix. So I was showing him how to do that. That's why I entered Zoom. It's not a Zoom exclusive link. Yeah, I think my Instagram stream is very bad. My Instagram stream is bad. Let me check my Instagram stream quickly. So as I was saying concerning my church basis, um how do I put this? People have been always been telling me, okay, maybe suddenly they have been streaming for a while and it has been good, and then suddenly what the system used to do, like streaming to YouTube and Facebook, then suddenly it can't do that any longer. Maybe it starts freezing, it starts hanging, it starts lagging. The stream from red starts turning yellow, starts turning orange, and it's just bizarre. So I actually didn't know what to tell the person at the point. I just advised the person to upgrade the system. But now that I've experienced it before and I knew what was actually wrong, and what was wrong was there's something they say system. The more you use the system, the more the system gets weaker. The more the system gets weaker, and if you are not maintaining it enough, or so you can ask it here. You can ask it like type your question, just like how you are asking me. Please, where do I ask the question? Just ask the question on your chat on the chat. Just comment as I commenting. Just comment the question and I will answer you. I will answer you, superstar. So the system started dragging. I used to stream on my church. Do I just stream one platform, that's Facebook, and then I use vmix, I use Bible Show. I don't use Easy Worship because the system is not so good, but I use vmix and Bible Show with Aaron webcam as well as Facebook. Those are the four things I open on the system. But suddenly whenever I do those things that I used to do, it's now starts getting slower. I don't know why. It's started getting slower all of a sudden, and I realized, oh, the system is actually getting weaker. So sooner or later I realize, okay, when I close Bible Show, then the system gets faster. Or when I close Bible Show, it's like, okay, start, because if I'm streaming with if I'm streaming with vmix, with Iso, not this watch, with vmix, Bible Show, become and the Facebook, it's just like the total percentage will be in like, let's say, 93, 97 percentage, which is a lot already. Though it's still managed, it's still red, but it's already a lot on the system. And then sooner or later it start getting, even those same stream I stream, Facebook with even mix alone, Bible show and the rest, started lagging, started hanging, started going to 100%, buffering and stuff. And I noticed that, yeah, the system is is failing already. So we had to request for a new system, which was a lot. And you know our system is these days. But we finally got a new system, which was I think it's Core 5 11th gen system, 16 gig RAM, no dedicated graphics card though, because storage is not so big like that. But that is what it could afford, and it was actually good. It was actually good. Trying to check my stream on Instagram here. Yeah, welcome. Chris Vayomi, Zilius Creation, Bolarius TV. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh shit! I think my network is so bad. I think it's all this so bad. It's so bad. It's buffering. Let me stop. Let me stop Facebook. Let me stop Instagram. I'm just gonna do YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna do YouTube. Okay, I've stopped that. I've stopped that. Let me delete the Facebook. So I just live on YouTube alone. I just live on YouTube alone. So I'll focus all energy on YouTube. I'll focus all energy on YouTube. All right. So we got a new system which was 11 Gen Core i5, and now surprisingly a Core i5 system, 16 gig RAM, I think it's 2.8 gigahertz per second, or how did you put that? So 2.8 gigahertz, and surprisingly this system streams Facebook and YouTube. Like this system streams Facebook and YouTube. I use Vmix, I use Bible Show, I use Facebook. Then I'm also testing a AI site. People have been asking about AI site, which AI software can I use to be interested in Bible and stuff. So I'm testing an AI software for someone, and I'm also using that on it. And the stream is not dragging, it's not hanging, it's just smooth. Which the system, I was just surprised. So then those that have been asking me or telling me, oh my system is started hanging and stuff, I'll just tell you to okay, please change your system because it's definitely the system. It's the system. I don't know, Superstar, did you get me? Please, I said you can ask a question on the chat, on your comments, on the comment. Just comment your question, and I will answer you so everyone can see. So everyone can see. So I'll just tell you guys, if you want to use Vmix, if you want to use Vmix, please, your system has to be that good to use Vmix. If your system is not so good, then I will just advise you or suggest you use systems like softwares rather like OBS. OBS is much more preferable, not because of any other thing or anything, but because Vmix is for a really high-end system or at least a good system, like an average good system. Yeah, that's what you go for Vmix. And if you are using Vmix and the system is not so good, then you have to cut out some things. You can't have different tabs on Chrome opened. You can't you can't have like easy worship running with Vimeo because this worship alone is that heavy. Then you're not running Vimeo again. It will be just so big for the system and it will be overloading the system. It will be overloading the system. Okay, I don't know if I have been well. Alright, that is it. Any other question anyone would like to drop? Any other question? I have been thinking of if I should even go live before. Like I was thinking just about it. If I should go live, I should not go live because I was supposed to go live last Sunday. But finally, I said, "Okay, let me just go live. Let me just go live." Since today is Sunday, and I'm sure people would have had one or two experiences about how the live stream was today. So I just said, okay, let me go live. Let's see what issues people have. My network is just so bad. Honestly, my network is so bad currently. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be live right now because of this network. Network is really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. I should have checked my network speed and maybe change one or two things about my network if I knew it is gonna be this bad. Yeah, okay. I'm checking it. I'm seeing I'm live twice. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, you have a question. I need you said I was doing a live stream yesterday and it was showing me cutting when people view the Facebook live and I was doing a live stream yesterday and it was showing me cutting. It was showing cutting when people view the Facebook live. Oh, people were saying it was cutting and it was like it was streaming in reels on Facebook. It was streaming in reels on Facebook. And also when I finished the 4 hours video, I felt it will be online, but it was not. I used Core i3 for it. Okay, I think I just said this that using Vmix. Do you use Vmix? Do you use Vmix? Which system do you recommend? Which system? Someone just asked a question. Which system do you recommend should be used? Okay, let me first answer Superstan. Superstan. If you use Vmix Superstan, I don't know if you use Vmix. If you use Vmix, I would suggest you go for a high-end system because Core i3, to be honest, will not be recommended for streaming, for live streaming. I won't even recommend Core i5 for live streaming. If you want to live stream with Vmix or with even OBS, I would recommend you using the i7. I think I'll be answering those that the two of you guys question, that Superstar and Emeka also. Yeah, yes, I'll be answering both of your question. My network is currently dull. Please pardon my network. We're in Nigeria, so okay. Use OBS for recording. Okay, okay. Um, even if you use OBS, so even if you use OBS, Core i3, I won't recommend Core i3 for it. To be honest, I won't recommend Core i3. I'm using a Core i7 system, and you can see how my stream is. My stream is buffering if I add vmix, if I add all this thing back. Damage, yeah, I see. Welcome back, brother. So yes, that happens. That happens. So I will not. I later off the OBS and use Facebook on laptop with cameras and the same thing. Then if you off the OBS and you use the Facebook directly, then I'll say check your network, check your internet speed. Yeah, check your internet speed. Let me check my internet speed with you guys because internet speed also is a high criteria when you are streaming. Internet speed is a high criteria when you are streaming. So let me see. You search for internet speed test. This is over here. Internet speed test, and you just run internet speed test over here. Then you see your internet speed. If internet speed is good enough to stream, or if it's not good enough to stream. So you can see my internet speed. This is the download. Download is like if you're downloading something from the cloud, like download a movie. I think it's something from the net to your phone. Basically, that's you downloading. Like you're downloading something. It's not basically just to download, but if you're searching something, then you're downloading so from the data. Upload is like if you want to take from you to the internet. Like if you are streaming, you're taking from your physical space to the internet. Like streaming, like uploading on YouTube, uploading on Facebook. That's it. Download and upload. So if your upload speed is not good, if it's low, then it also causes the buffering. So if you say you switch from OBS to the Facebook itself and it was still buffering, then it's possible that your network was actually at fault at that moment. So please test your internet speed, and I recommend you using a 5G router, a 5G internet whenever you're streaming. Always go for the 5G. Always go for the 5G. Even me, I use i7 6 dedicated night gen. Yeah, Dell, exactly. I think in my experience with streaming, Dell is my top, I would say. Apart from though I've used tough gaming, I've used ASUS. Those are also good, like really good, really good. Yeah, they're really good. But Dell is strong enough. Yes, and I will always strongly recommend you use a 6 gig dedicated. You use a dedicated graphics card system with dedicated graphics card. That way you can put your streaming with with your vmix. You can put your vmix right and your streaming on your dedicated graphics card, so to run with it. The client was sad. I used MTM 5G router. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The thing about streaming is, we get better every day. Though. We get better every day. So once you notice that kind of thing, you can check it out. Check out what actually went wrong. So next time it won't happen again. That's it. My stream is very good. I don't have issues with my stream. Exactly. If you're using a system like this, 6 gig dedicated graphics card, there's no how you can have issues with your stream. As well, if you're using your MTN 5G, RTX Nvidia graphics, exactly. So if you have a good system, you have a good network, your stream will be perfect. If you have a good system, you have a good network, it will still be bad. If you have a good network, you have a good system, it will still be bad. Both of them have to be good. Both of them have to be good. I'm really sorry, Superstar. So just the thing is just go back and know what exactly is the issues with that stream, so it won't happen any longer. It won't happen any longer. The thing is, we're not afraid of failure. We're not afraid of failures, rather. Well, what is bad is when you made a mistake, or when something failed and then you refuse to grow from it. You refuse to grow from it. Streaming, I've learned a lot also over the years, and I've also grown from it. Okay, I have a question here. It says, which system do you recommend to use? Is that used to be used when streaming with vmix software? Okay, Emeka Sosa. When streaming with vmix system, even vmix sef recommends, like have a website where they recommend the system for you, like this my guy that says he streams with a Core i7 dedicated graphics, I would recommend that kind of system. I recommend that kind of system to stream with the vmix software. At least, at least you need a Core i7. The least you need a Core i7, 16 gig RAM. You can have 3.0 GHz, excuse me, and a graphics card of, let's say, 4 gig for starting, or 2 gig if you don't have much, or if you are on budget, you can say 2 gig dedicated graphics card. Yes, and at least maybe 8 gen upward, 8 gen upward, 8 gen upward. Yes, that is what I would recommend for streaming. I hope I've answered your question. Someone says yes, but network they frustrate. We're planning to go for Starlink now. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is something that is just a disadvantage in Nigeria currently, because network network overall is bad. Even I know some people that complain of Starlink also. Surprisingly, I know some people that complain of Starlink also. There's one new network that is all over the internet now, Luli Fiber. I don't know if you've heard of it. Luli Fiber is good, but they're not everywhere. I think it's a Nigerian based network. They're not everywhere. They're currently in Lagos and I think Warri, and not even everywhere in Lagos yet. Like that's just in some particular few places. And I've I've worked for someone. I went to set up for someone using Loli Fiber, and when tested this person's internet speed, I was seeing 1 gig per second, like 1 gig, 1,000 MB per second. It was so good. It was so good. So concerning my Zoom, do you treat it to the end? Yeah, I did treat it to the end. I don't know if you got that. Someone said EB concerted RMD graphics card. You mean AMD graphics card? Yeah, AMD graphics card. I did treat it to the end. I explained to you, if you want to just send from your vmix to your Zoom, use your virtual audio cable A plus B, send from vmix. Also change the in this in vmix setting. Now I'm making a recap. In vmix setting, you see something like audio output. In audio output, you can also make maybe bus A as virtual audio cable A. So as your stream is going to your masters, any part you are also doing, like any audio that you added to your vmix, you can also send it to your virtual audio cable A. So your virtual audio cable A is sending to it, and then your Zoom makes your microphone in virtual audio cable A. So that way, as vmix is sending to virtual audio cable A, Zoom is receiving the virtual audio cable A as your microphone. That's how you do it. And then if you want to take from Zoom to vmix, you make sure your virtual audio cable A, that's why we can using the virtual audio cable B for the speakers now. So in your Zoom, speaker should be in my virtual audio cable B sending, and then in your vmix, add input virtual audio cable B added to it. So it will be sending from Zoom